wish I would have bought more of them. I've given away a lot of these jumpers. So this jumper's just a wee bit too big, but that's okay because nothing looks cuter than rolled up sleeves on a little baby. I'd rather have a baby swimming in an outfit than an outfit that just looks uncomfortable and tight. Oh my goodness, you're gigantic. There we go. That is perfection. And look, a little hoodie. Could you just die? Look at that. I'm just having way too much fun combing that little pink hair. And there we go. There's our little candy floss. Isn't she cute? I mean, for baby gorilla. I'm not sure what she looks like in the lighting that you have. I don't have natural light in here today. The sun hasn't come through the window yet. But I'm looking at her live and in person, and she looks absolutely amazing. I will do some photographs in natural light so you can see her. But I think I am all done. I think she looks adorable. I'm just having way too much fun combing that little pink hair. So thank you, Miss Nikki of Dolly Mama. I really, really appreciate the opportunity. I know it was meant to be a gag gift, but it actually turned out to be kind of amazing and wonderful. Don't think I'll be making a lot of gorilla babies in the future, but I'm glad I stepped outside my comfort zone and I made this baby because I think she'd pretty cute. Have a great day, everybody. And hey, you know, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and try something new. You never know what's going to happen. Make art, be happy. Baby gorilla is done. Yay! That was so much fun. I totally was not expecting that to be fun, and it was fun. And it's actually kind of cute in an ugly cute way. So usually I follow up a project with some pretty stills, but I don't have time for a photography day this week. Instead, you've got me chatting away, if that's okay. I just wanted to give you a heads up about some projects that are coming up and get some feedback. You know, go down there in the comments and tell me what you'd like to see. And if there's something I can do that would be really fun, I would love to do it. That does not include like weirdos posting like weird creepy stuff, because no, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Affectionately known to me as Emmie the Giant. I don't like this sculpt. I bought it to try making a larger sculpt. I bought it because it was on a really good sale. And the baby that it was modeled after, she is absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. This sculpt does not do her justice. I think it's the expression on the face and the size of it. It's just nothing wrong with it. I've seen cute ones made, and I attempted to make a cute one. However, I failed miserably. And so I have her in a box. Her limbs are not bad. I mean, the limbs are almost worth keeping. I don't really want to strip them. They have nice nails. They're okay. Their color's okay. I think I would warm this up a little bit with some yellow and maybe some salmon. But the head was, I went through a stage, pardon me, where I was using a lot of magenta and a lot of salmon, and those two colors don't jive well together. In person or out in the sunlight, they look, I don't know, kind of like this gray, bluey, purpley. I don't know. It might just be me. So here's her head. Ah! Oh, God. And it's bigger than my head. Oh, my gosh. And yeah, I did root all that hair. I don't know why. It's painted underneath. I started rooting. I couldn't stop. She had these pigtails. I thought it would be cute. No bueno. This is not. I am sorry, real life Emmie. You are way cuter than this. So I think what I'm going to do is strip this head. Not sure what I'm doing about this head of hair. Pop out her eyes. I might leave those eyelashes in. I'm not sure. We'll get there when we get there. I think I'm going to give her one more shot at being adorable. Now, I love Bean from Twisted Beanstalk Nursery. She's absolutely one of my favorite reborn artists. I don't collect dolls, and I don't like scary babies like vampire babies and zombie babies. I don't watch horror movies. I'm sensitive that way. It's not for me. But I love her. I love her personality. I love the way she runs her business. I love the way she treats her clients. I love how generous she is with what she knows. And she just seems like an all-around very interesting and cool person. And I like that she makes her art and she never apologizes for it. You know, she just shouldn't have to. She just has fun. She just genuinely seems like she's having fun. And I adore her. And so she makes, every once in a while, she makes these little glam babies. And I always love them. I don't know why. It's just a weirdness. They have like big hair and, you know, gaudy painted faces. And they're just, I love them. They make me happy. So I thought, I want to do that. I want to do that. So I think I'm going to give that a shot. I know that I can't come anywhere close to what she's doing, but I thought it would be fun. And I do have 2 pink cosplay wigs that I could play with that I think would be fun. So I think I'm going to do that for Emmie the Giant. And please understand, I am no way dissing Bountiful Baby or their sculpts. I am a loyal customer. I have always been treated very well by them. I love it that they ship fast, they ship fair, their prices are fair. They deliver a great product to me. I've never been disappointed. I might not like the sculpt. It doesn't mean it's not a great sculpt. It's just not my cup of tea. But for the most part, you know, I don't have any complaints whatsoever. And they are the only company right now that's doing 3D imagery of actual newborn babies. And that's kind of cutting edge and really awesome. I love the details of those babies. I do love artist-made sculpts the best because I believe in the hand of the artist. But Bountiful Baby is a pretty awesome company. I don't know enough about all this background stuff, you know, I'm not sure it's my business. If something comes up that doesn't fit well with what I believe in, and I think it's a conflict big enough, I'll address that and try to work through that on my own. But as for right now, I buy a lot of my sculpts from them, and they've always made me very happy. And they are on my good side because last year I signed up for the Rose Doll Show very early, like a week after the show ended, not knowing that down the road I would have commitments that would have to take priority, and I had to cancel. And I called them up and let them know ahead of time, and they were so accommodating and so nice. So, and invited me back for next year. So, yay, Bountiful Baby. Again, if you watch my videos, you'll have seen the Fairy Baby series, and that was so much fun and an absolute pain in the ass. I just have to say that. I tended to be a little bit perfectionist about it, and she turned out cute, and the person who got her loves her so much. She sent me the most adorable pictures. I really wanted it to turn out the way I imagined, and it didn't. It's okay. It was still super, super cute, but it was a little frustrating. And the whole time I was doing the modifications, I was thinking, man, if I was going to make a fairy baby, I'd do this, and I'd do this, and I'd do this. And so when I was done, I said, why don't you make one? And so I am. I found these, ta-da, at McPherson's. They're sculpting forms. It's ingenious. I think they're really, really cool. I've never worked with them before. I don't know anything about them, but I bought them because I thought this is a good cheat for someone who's never sculpted a baby before, and it'll save me a lot of time. So when you get this from them, it doesn't have all this writing and modification done to it. I did this, and it's supposed to be a 17-inch head, and here is a 17-inch baby from Bountiful Baby, and you can see the similarities, sort of. I think scale is going to be a little bit different, but I'll get to that in a second. So what I did was I took this, took an X-Acto blade, I took off the ears, I took off the tip of the nose, because I want to make fairy ears and I don't want to fight with the ear shape that's already on there. And as far as the nose, I want to do an upturned nose, and I didn't want to have to make a longer nose to turn it up. So I cut this off, and I think I'm going to cut off more of it. And I want to do a wider eye. This has little eyeball blanks that go in there, and my 6-year-old ran off with them. I'll have to hunt those down. But they go in there so you can build up an eye. But I'm going to play with this because I want a nice big round eye, and I'm going to elongate this head here. Lots of plans, lots of plans. Anyway, I don't have any preemie or 17-inch live baby models that I can put on my little sofa back there and look at while I sculpt. So I'm going to have to borrow inspiration from Bountiful Baby. I have, I think, like 3 17, 18-inch sculpts. And so I'll just kind of line them up and use them for reference. Mostly what I want to do is make sure that all of my proportions are correct. And I have a really difficult time sculpting ears, so I might take a look at those and use those for reference. By no means will my finished product look anything like this adorable baby. But thank you, Bountiful Baby. So that project's coming. I'm going to be sculpting them in Super Sculpey, and I had a ton of it. I just haven't done anything in Sculpey in a really long time, so all of my Sculpey was hard as a rock. So I had to condition it. It took a couple of days to get it in good condition, and I had to run it through the pasta maker. I think I spent like, God, a good 3 hours after it got conditioned running it through the pasta maker over and over again. And this is clay that is conditioned and ready to go, and it's actually starting to get a little bit firm because it's been sitting on my workspace for a couple of weeks. So I want to get started on that project because I don't want to have to do this all over again. I'm not sure I will film that entire thing just because it's going to be long, tedious, it's going to take a long time. So what I might do is I just might document visually what's going on through the process and make comments, and then just kind of push it all together and montage it and give it to you so you can see what's involved in case you're interested in doing something like that. If you have other ideas, again, go down there and tell me about them. I do read those comments. I love them. Again, I'm not monetized, so I'm not asking for comments for any other reason than I'm really interested. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed making that gorilla baby. I did. And I look forward to making more videos. Have a great day, everyone. Make art. Be happy.